VOR.
Sierra Papa, radar services terminated. Squawk 1201 for the VFR corridor. Change advisory approved. Have a safe flight.
Okay, thanks. Going to 1201 and to the other frequency. Thanks, 458 Sierra Papa.
What's the frequency for the special flight rules?
All right, let's check it out. It's 12855. Let me verify that with the document that I have here. And then, will you get the Santa Monica VOR tuned in there for me?
Yeah, what's, you want to use the second one?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, though.
Okay, I actually wrote it on a flight plan, too. Still in here.
Good. Tune, identify, and twist.
November 340, turn left heading 110, vector.
Top right button.
Top right button.
Left heading 110.
Pull out on that if you didn't already.
So here's what I think about tune, identify, twist. I think you should get the Morse code going, assume it's correct, tune the course you want, begin to fly that course, and before you turn the Morse code off, verify it against the chart, and then silence the radio. And this is because, in my experience, 9 times out of 10 you have the right frequency, so why wait on navigating? It's important to check, but don't fly off course while you're doing it.
That's it. That's S something O, yep.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so dot 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 is S and dot dash 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 is O. And then you're looking for opposite of 132, so put 132 in the bottom. There you go. Which is, oops, go back a little bit, right about there, good. Yeah, let's fly that needle, so turn left.
I'm sorry, that's, oh, yeah, that's 132 right there.
There you go, so yep, so turn left a little bit to pick up that VOR. And special flight rules, frequency is on 12855.
12855 for...
Good. Oops, you'd just hold this heading for just a second till I get...
Special flight rules, White Cessna 24352, northwestbound at Hawthorne.
Okay, you're on a little more to the right for now, I guess.
Okay.
There you go, yeah. Let me just see how far off this you are. Not far, so it'll come in. Just hold this heading a little bit to the right. Good, okay. So we heard that first call. You're 4,500. You're not yet in the corridor.
And Long Beach is too far away to make the first call to give people the heads up?
I think it's a little far, especially based on how busy it was before. I'll tell you when you're getting closer to Hawthorne.
Okay. I have a reasonable sense of where we are.
Oh, good.
Is like downtown LA is right over here.
Okay.
And we just passed Long Beach.
Yep.
And even though we're covered up, that would put John Wayne should be behind us, yeah. And
go.
Okay. And so the planes, the traffic I'm seeing.
24352 at 4,500 northwestbound over midfield.
I just want to be sure of it because
LA special flight rules.
Because we can't see LAX with the undercast, right?
Yeah.
Here's your ETA of Beam Hawthorne. So when that says 0, you can just make your first special flight rules area call.
Okay.
You're gonna be a pro at this 4,000-foot transition, man.
Yeah, this is really good because it's the kind of thing I'd be totally afraid to do like on my own without some. Eventually, we're just gonna come into that needle and I'll square up on it.
Yep. There you go. That heading's perfect. You did much better with your altitude control today, by the way. Maybe it's a light grip. Look at that. It's a perfect grip on the yoke.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot. And some of it is that we're not, the other stuff is so skill building driven that I've got my hands on it all the time.
Yeah.
But this has been a good lesson in I don't have to do that even in some of the skill building exercises.
Right.
So we've got traffic here, so we're definitely coming right up on.
Excellent. Yeah, there it is. Shot of that guy going under the clouds. Yeah, so we're coming up over. So you can make your first call now. You're over Hawthorne.
LA special flight rules. Cessna 24352 4,500 just over Santa Monica.
Don't turn right.
Flight rules heading
There you go. Okay, you make the first call.
Special flight rules. Cessna 458 Sierra Papa over Hawthorne, 4,500 northwestbound. Special flight rules.
Okay, we're turning to the right a little bit. Let's go back to heading 300. See how you're turning to the right. There you go. Back to the left, please.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what I did is I just squared it up on the bug. And
that's an interesting sort of... The bug draws your attention, draws your heading.
Orange for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Special flight rules, Cessna 458 Sierra Papa, midfield, LAX, 4,500, northwestbound. Special flight rules.
Excellent.
Oh man, what a great view of LAX. You got your camera?
I do. I got the airplane?
You have the airplane.
All right, so now you're outside of the LAX surface area. Okay. The Bravo is now up above you at 5,000 feet, and you're on top of Santa Monica's airspace. So you are actually in Class Echo here.
Nice.
Pretty wild, right?
Yeah.
Now we're doing about 125 knots over the ground. So let's grab that E6B.
Yeah.
Cool. And 125 knots over the ground. Tell me how much longer it's going to take to go 145 miles. Just remember to divide your attention.
Am I reading that 30 minutes? Am I reading that correctly?
Nope, 145 miles. Go to 145. I see 70 minutes. Where's 100? So quantity over time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I looked up, not down.
Yeah, and they flip that way when you go to fuel burn. Just remember, it's always quantity over time. So quantity of miles is 145. So find 145.
Yeah. So that's my 145 right
on
there.
The outside. Quantity over time.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
145, 70 minutes.
Yeah, there you go. Good.
Okay.
Now, so an hour and 10 minutes to Paso Robles.
Okay.
Now, let's go back up to 4,500. And then we'll figure out if you're burning 9.5, thanks for the power change, because it's 100 feet or more, so you want to hold 100 knots. That's great. Better to go at the same airspeed and get there faster, and then push your nose back down and set 25. Make sure you set 25 or keep it at 25 if that's what
I'm seeing that needle from a completely different angle than you are, and it's...
There you go, you're 25 now. Just don't descend again.
Damn it.
If you're burning 9.5 gallons an hour...
Okay. This is a question for the E6B?
Yes. So notice how we're just doing ground speed and fuel burns on there so far? 9.5 gallons an hour, and you're going for 70 minutes. Now, quantity over time. So 70 on the inside now.
Okay, 70 on the inside.
How many gallons is that?
11?
Yep. So we're going to burn 11 gallons by the time we get to Paso Robles.
And that will put us, right about where you said, which is not necessarily good, but enough.
Yeah. Plenty. Cool. That's how you can put that away again, but that's how you work those two important calculations on the E6B.
Quantity over time. Quantity over time is the thing you gotta remember.
That's the big one.